so here we are trying to root for her on the sidelines, like, let's go, Maddie, you got this, blah, 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 blah. And she is struggling. Hey boo, welcome back to my channel, She.Read.That. This channel is dedicated to all the baby readers out there because we're in this together and we're gonna read these books. Do you hear me? We're gonna read them. And today, I have for you a 5-star read. Maame by Jessica George is my next 5-star read that I wanna talk to you about. But before I do, I want you to stop right here. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with someone that you think would enjoy this channel. And I deeply appreciate it. Do you understand? Now let's get into it. Maame. So if you've been living under a rock, then I want to tell you how this book has been blowing up. It's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's reading it. So I had to read it too. Maame actually means woman. In what language? I don't know. But it means woman is what the internet says. And I understand why the book is entitled Maame. And this was a book club read for my virtual book club, BBD. Shout out to the girlies out there. And I'm so glad that we decided to read this book. It was our read for March. So let's get into what this book was about. The main character, Maddie, she is the caregiver for her father. Her father is suffering from Parkinson's disease, and she is the primary breadwinner as well as the person that's taking care of him. And you may say, well, where the mama at? Girl, the mama is back and forth between Ghana and London. So this book is based in the UK, and her mom is back and forth between Ghana and London. She's running some type of business left by her dad. So she's taking time, she needs to go back to that country, Ghana, to help with that business. So Maddie, she is the primary caregiver for her father. And she does have an older brother, but he's not helping. And then we have the fact that at the beginning of the book, Maddie actually loses her job. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think she may have gotten fired. But she loses her job, so then we have that. You're this main caregiver, you're the main caregiver for your father, and then you lose your job because you're the breadwinner. So it's like, oh my God, what do I do? And she can't depend on her mom for money because she's claiming she's strapped, and so is her brother. He's strapped as well. And so Maddie, she gets out there, she thugs it out. She does land another job, and we kind of go along the journey with her as she does that. She's in publishing, and so it appears that she's some type of assistant, but of course, she aspires to do much, much more than just be an assistant in a publishing house. So she gets out, and she's dating, and she's doing the things that the young people do, and we are along for the ride, and baby girl. So there's no shaming here, but I do believe that she is a virgin, and you know that comes to a close in this book, and she just is going through with these guys. I think it's like 2 guys that she ends up dating, and it's not what she expects. The first guy, he is, I didn't realize at first, but he is a white male. And this is a funny scene. He invited her to go to an office party, right? Check this out, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. He invites her to go to an office party, And then I don't remember why she couldn't go. She wasn't feeling well. She was sick or something. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. You ain't got to go, blah, 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 blah. And so she says, no, I'm going to pull myself together and I'm going to go. But she doesn't tell him. Shows up to the party and tells the receptionist lady her name. Lady's like, okay, yeah, you're on the list. Blah, blah, blah. This is where it's at. Goes into the room. And oh boy is with another girl. And it's like, sir, if you were gonna come here with another girl, why you didn't even take my name off the list? Like, what's happening here? But that happened. It's quite humiliating. But the other woman, you could tell she was just like, yo, you ain't the one, I'm the one. You need to go somewhere. She was trying to secure the bag. I ain't mad, but that was quite hilarious that happened to my girl Maddie. But she, you know, she's trying to, she's swimming up the creek. She's doing her best to try to make strides, and then something tragic happens. Should I tell? I think that'll be a spoiler. See, I don't want to mess it up for y'all. I think that would be a spoiler, but something tragic does happen in her life, and along with, you know, having a job loss and love life not going too well, she has to endure this as well. And so here we are trying to root for her on the sidelines, like, let's go, Maddie, you got this, blah, 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 blah. And she is struggling. Not only that, but she learns a secret that her mom has been carrying. And it's pretty significant, kind of crazy, but for me it really showed me, because if you do look at some of the book reviews, they will tell you no one liked her mom. No one liked her. But I wouldn't say that was my impression. Especially like in the beginning, I could see how people were irritated with her mom, but as it moved along, I come to sympathize with the mom. Because we have to remember that our parents are people too. And just because she's older, that doesn't mean that, you know, she necessarily knows better or she knows more. She's just different, right? And so that secret comes out, and at the end of the day, it does bring Maddie and her mom, I wouldn't say closer, but more understanding of each other. And that brother, he ain't worth two dead flies. I'm gonna just say it. It's crazy, but he won't worth two dead flies. And Maddie, she does end up with someone in the end. So I feel like the story, in the end, it was tied up in a nice little bow. It was it took us a while to get there. Like I said, we was swimming up the creek. But in the end, we did get there, and it did turn out to be a good read. I enjoyed it. It was so good for book club. So if you want to do like a buddy read, or you want to pick a book for your next book club, this would definitely be the one, because there were so many things that you could talk about in this book. I mean, coming of age, we got family. If you're into British lit, this definitely will be your jam. Fiction, all the things wrapped up in one. I have to do more research on this author to see if she has any other reads that I may be interested in, because this was a good one. This was really a good one. All right, guys, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you, thank you, thank you. But don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel, and you can ring the bell. That way you'll get notified when I drop a new video. But until next time, bye.